Planetary gearing systems are used in today's most modern machines. From wristwatches and automobiles to jet engines and beyond, planetary gear designs provide high torque transfer capacity in a compact space. As a leader in providing friction management and power transmission solutions to customers around the world, Timken offers Flexdrive, a technological breakthrough in planetary gearing system design. Conventional planetary gear systems feature one array of 4 straddle-mounted planets, while Timken's Flexdrive contains 2 independent arrays of 4 integrated flex pin planets in the same space. The net result is an innovative design that provides 50% more torque and horsepower capacity than conventional planetary gear systems. Understanding conventional designs. If you examine the design of a conventional planetary gear system, the carrier often twists and deflects under torsional loading. This occurs because the carrier webs bend, advancing one of the carrier walls ahead of the other. Ideally, if misalignment were 0, the contact stress at each mesh point with minor profiling would be well centered on the effective gear tooth face. However, some misalignment is normally present. Designers, therefore, apply profiling to gear faces that accommodates loading and misalignment, as well as helps to ensure that complete contact with the available face can be reestablished. Another consideration about conventional planetary gearing systems is the load distribution among adjacent planets. In this view, 4 relatively wide planet gears revolve around the Sun gear, in theory splitting the power onto 4 equal paths. However, since the planets are fixed in a rigid carrier, manufacturing tolerances affect the mesh points and loading becomes unequal. Gear design standards account for this by specifying that the design load should equal 33% of the total load instead of just 25%. This increases the required mass and size of the conventional system. The load on each of the 4 planets varies as the carrier rotates the planets in and out of mesh. If unit loading and load variation could somehow be lessened, the mass and size of a planetary gear system could also be reduced. Timken Flexdrive, an innovative alternative. Timken's Flexdrive is able to decrease the mass and size of planetary gearing systems by replacing the 4 conventional planetary gears with 8 smaller Timken integrated flex pin bearings arranged in 2 opposing arrays. If we look at a Flexdrive carrier, applied torque will still cause twisting and deflection. However, the 2 independent arrays of integrated flex pins are cantilevered from opposing sides of the carrier and separated in the center so that the carrier wind-up no longer contributes to gear misalignment. This unique twin cantilever construction also creates a bending pattern that maintains gear face alignment as indicated by the arrows at all load levels. Since misalignment is virtually eliminated and unit loads are reduced by a factor of 2, the contact stress pattern can be more reliably positioned along a narrower gear face, resulting in fuller utilization of the gear's potential capacity. Use of the Flexdrive also improves load distribution among adjacent planets. Removing one array of flex pins for viewing, design engineers can see that the flex pins and gears form a compliant system which improves load sharing among adjacent planets. This is achieved by using pins that are uniquely designed to bend in a circumferential direction, no longer constrained by each side of the carrier. Another significant feature of the Timken Flexdrive is that it contains 2 arrays of these integrated flex pins to share the system load. This innovative design supports the load on 8 separate load paths, which in turn reduces the design load to 16% per planet, each without misalignment. All of this adds up to the Timken Flexdrive providing 50% more torque and horsepower capacity than the conventional planetary gear system. This is truly a remarkable breakthrough in power transmission system design. To learn more about the Timken Flexdrive system, contact your local Timken sales representative.